learners. This is Ms. Gracias. We hope you learned a lot today and had an opportunity to reflect on what bullying, cyberbullying, and what being an ally is all about.
We all need to be proactive if we want to see positive changes in the culture of our wonderful school.
What does proactive mean? It means to stop problems before they start by
standing up for what is right, telling aggressors to stop, informing a trusted adult, and getting to know people instead of judging.
This is what it means to be a Cavalier. I want you to really think about this. How many of you feel safe in our school? Okay, I have one answer. I'm going to come back. I know that you guys are going to keep on practicing. I want you to really think about it. How many of you feel safe in our school? And what are some of the things that we, the staff, can do? And then what are some of the things that you, as students, can do? Because if we all work together, we can bring a big change to our school. Not only our school, but our community.
The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, because of those who look on and do nothing.
I was bullied because I was an easy target.
15 years ago,
I met a girl named Sue.
She wasn't like anyone I have ever met. From the outside looking in,
she was your typical plain Jane.
Geek, freak,
for eyes. That's what they called her, and because she didn't stand up for herself.
That's what they were still calling her years later.
If you're thinking to yourself,
well, it wasn't that bad.
Then you're wrong.
Why do you think people bully others?
I think people bully others because they're having like problems at home.
Because they don't know how to show their feelings, they don't know how to express themselves.
Mostly because they have problems with the kid that they're bullying, or they have problems with their families.
Well, I think people bully others because they want to feel better about themselves.
I think people bully out of personal issues and low self-esteem.
Wow, in this age group, there's a lot of different things. A lot of time, kids bully each other because, again, of their own personal insecurities, and then just other, very selfish motives like jealousy.
I realized that bullying never has to do with you. It's the bully who's insecure.
And lately, bullying has gotten worse. Teens these days are not safe when they walk to school, when they are at school,
and especially when they are out of school.
How often do you think you bully others?
99.9% sure that it happens every day.
Someone is getting bullied right now.
Often.
I think people bully others really often, but it's not really noticeable at times.
Those are what I see when I look in the mirror.
Nothing.
Worthless. Loser. Sometimes they told us we were better off dead.
Cyberbullying might be most common.
Cyber. So adults don't know what's going to happen on the internet, so they just type it to someone else.
I think now with all the social media, it's actually cyberbullying.
Well, I have to say I can't choose between cyberbullying and rumor spreading.
I mean, cyberbullying, that can have much longer effects than verbal bullying because it's online. There's no way to erase what you said, and someone could have screenshot it and it could be with you the rest of your life. And so that's still a very big problem. I would just say the one that I see as the most prominent as a teacher is the verbal.
Anyone can be a bully, it doesn't matter age, sex, gender, religion. Have you ever bullied someone else?
Yeah. I have.
Yes.
Yes, I have bullied someone in the past, and it was unfortunate, but yes, I have.
I looked up at his face.
The expression he had, it made me feel bad for him.
At the moment, I noticed that bullies didn't want to bully.
Even the bullies need to feel like they belong in school instead of bullying just anyone.
The people that are witnessing it make all the difference, the peers, the adults. If they put a stop to it, if they make the bully see that it's not all right to do the cyberbullying, the verbal, the nonverbal bullying, that's when it all stops. Because I think I'm a firm believer that it's the reaction of what the bully gets from the bystanders that probably provokes he or she to do it again.
My pain may be the reason for somebody's laugh, but my laugh must never be the reason for somebody's pain.
All you can do is tell an adult or a teacher, but to us teens, that won't do nothing.
All teachers do is give them attention or tell them to stop.
Since they're bullies, they don't care and will continue to do it.
Bullying has become so common, they can't do anything about it. Therefore, they just see something occur and let it stand by.
First thing that students need to understand is that there's a community of people who's willing to help them. Students, just like them, it's the janitor, the teacher's aide, the cafeteria lady, the ladies in the office, or their teachers, or the counselors, or the AP, or the principals. We are all here.
As a counselor, I feel that every adult and every student should be looking out for each other.
Can't be stopped.
It possibly can if somebody decides to actually take an action and stop it.
Especially with our Safe School program, which we just started this year implementing with, having family groups. I think there are ways to avoid large bullying confrontations at our school.
What are interventions you feel that the school provides for this issue?
We started a program called Safe School Ambassadors. The ASB has this great program. It's called WEB, which is where we all belong. CJSF members are asked or required to do community service in our school and after school program. Because I think that's one way for kids also to get to know each other outside of the classroom.
In Club TC, because we're so team and family focused, through doing activities and teamwork, they're learning how to not be bullied.
I think they'd rather tell an administrator or a teacher, but that's not always the easiest thing. I know deep down I think that they know that's what they're supposed to do and they think it will help, but there's always that fear of, is it going to come back to them? And I think a lot of times that's what keeps the students from telling the adults or other people on campus that might be able to help the situation.
These two kids were chasing, when the bell rang after school, these two kids would chase another student telling them that they were going to beat him up. So he would run to the bus stop. So what I did is I reported to the person in charge of the bully hotline.
My voice was unnaturally loud and my hands shook. Tears may have started. I don't know what I said, but it wasn't the self-righteous speech I had rehearsed so many times. Still, it must have been effective, because instead of laughing as I expected them to, they backed off.
If you're being bullied, you need to come and talk to us. You need to let us know, because not always do we hear everything that's on the courts or on the fields or between the hallways. We can make it stop, we can help it stop, but we need to know that it's going on. So come talk to us, let us know, and we'll work on it together as a team.
I will now never stand by and watch another poor unfortunate child become victim to shameful bullying.
The only thing left to do was for someone to step in and stop what was happening.
So I did. I knew what I was up against, but it was worth it. I went up to the kid and asked him if he was okay.
Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life, but define yourself. Tim Fields.
I think probably one of the best things a bully can do is probably stop other bullies. I think they'll feel that same sense of power by stopping another individual from bullying others. And I think that would be a true sense of power, not the false sense of security or the false sense of power they feel from actually bullying someone.